Hey everybody, Josiah, owner of Vision Custom Car Design here in Wichita Falls, Texas. This is an important video, so please, if you are a customer, if you've been a customer, if you plan on being a future customer, all of those things, watch this video, all right? Let's get into it. Okay. Before we get going, I wouldn't be a good business owner if I didn't first shout out my supporters and sponsors, Street Juice, detail and cleaning products, best on the planet. Go to their website, streetjuice.com. Your first order, punch in Vision WF in the code, get 10% off. We'll have all that on the screen, obviously. Anyways, so I also need to come on and say, hey, we've been here in Texas for 2 years now, 2 years this month, which is awesome. And we have grown tenfold from where we started. And I started this venture 20 years ago. It was a side thing for a long time. We got much more serious about it right around 2011, 2012 is when we really started creating a business. But here's the thing, and this is where it is important, and I need people to understand how this business was built and has grown. It started with just me, by myself, one guy, trying to do a bunch of vehicles by myself. Guess what? That takes time. If you're coming to me, you came to me because you wanted to, awesome. You have to give me time because it was just me, right? So it takes a little longer. Doesn't take as long as you go down to the big city and go to a shop like this and ask how long it's going to take for them to do a car for you. It's going to take years. Sometimes cars sit in a building for 2 or 3 years before anybody even touches them. That doesn't happen here. It might take a month or two before we get to it, but that's because people are ahead of you. There is a list, there is a line. So yeah, in this video, you're gonna hear some complaining. You're also gonna hear some explanations and some changes and some major updates. But we're gonna get the bads and the complaints out of the way, okay? So it takes time. All these things take time, but it has always just been me. And it wasn't until we got here to Texas that then my wife came on as a much more full-time position. Now she has she has a night job. But during the day, she's at the upholstery building, busting her ass, making some of the best upholstery that you're gonna get anywhere in this town, hands down, period. But it's just her, okay? And we have a 1-year-old. So things get hectic at the house, okay? That also comes into play of our hours. So again, it's always just been me at the shop. We have a newborn. Well, not a newborn, but we have a 1-year-old now. She has a night job. I have to leave. We have to be closed at 2:30, 3 o'clock because I have to go home and be dad. And that's awesome. And I love it. And I'm not killing myself in the shop all night. But if I didn't have a 1-year-old, I would be here until 6, 7 o'clock at night, which then is horrible for family life. And so you can't do that either. But I would do that because that's what I was doing before. Our hours are from about 8 in the morning, sometimes 7:30. I try to get here between 7 and 8 o'clock. We're here until 2:30, 3 o'clock, then I got to go home and be dad. That's how it goes. But when it's just one person and I've got 9 vehicles and 2 buildings, I'm not going to get everything done. This takes time to do, period. I don't care who you are. If you wanted to have your truck done in a month or 2 with some quickie paint, then take your ass to Mako. That's not what we do here. And we get busy, we get backed up. That's just how it goes, okay? I'm irritated about it because sometimes you get customers that come in and they start being pushy about things. And it's just like, look, I don't get paid. I don't make a profit until the vehicle's done and out of here. I'm not in the business of keeping these. I don't want this truck. I don't want this car. I want to build them. I want them to look awesome, and I want the owners to be happy with them, and then I want them to leave. I'm not in the business of storage. I don't get paid for it to sit here. Once it's done and it's finished and it's out, that's when I make my money. All the deposits, which this is one of them that we have from the very beginning, deposits are non-refundable. That money is spent the minute that you hand it to us. That buys all of everything that we need for the vehicle. It helps pays bills and things that we need around the shop. So that money's gone. None of that money goes in my pocket. Some of it goes to, now we are starting to have employees. So that goes towards payrolls. None of it goes to me. I make my money when this leaves. So it is in my best interest to get them finished and get them out. But again, it's just me building an entire truck. This truck right here, we'll take this truck for example. This truck is not just a simple paint job, okay? This was a complete strip down, had body work that needed to be done, bed had to come off. It was a full color change, including the entire interior, plus all new interior going back into it, all of those things. And when you got one guy, now two, it takes time. It's not done overnight. It's not done over a month or two. It takes time, especially we have other jobs, and all those other jobs have to be done at the same time because everybody wants their stuff done. For the last year, it hasn't been just me. I've had my right-hand man who you saw just walk past, Mel Wan, and he comes in here and he's in here every day and he's busting ass too. So, but the reality is that none of this stuff happens overnight, okay? Even with the two of us, he came in here with zero experience in any of this, but he came in here with a drive to learn it and want to do it. And so there has been that time frame of not only having his help, but teaching him at the same time. And so again, that adds more time to the project because teaching takes time. And if you've never done it, you don't understand it slows processes down. In the end, it's awesome. Now I know I can come in here like today. I can come in here. I can be a little bit late. He's got the shop open. He's in here. He's already started to work. 6 months ago, he wouldn't have been like that. Okay. It takes time. Projects are going to take time. We're going to get behind. Even with a bigger crew, we're going to get behind on stuff. It just is how it goes. You're going to have to deal with it or go somewhere else. And I don't have a problem with that. And we're not holding anybody's stuff. You want to come take your stuff? Come take it. I'm not holding anybody's stuff. If you're unhappy, come get it and go. Otherwise, leave us alone. Let us finish. We're putting everything that we can into all of them. We don't want them to leave as junk. We want them to leave and go win trophies and awards and make people happy. That's how it is. So now to the changes. As you know, we have what we considered 3 locations. We have this location, which is the kind of the detail. This is where we do a final assembly, upholstery assembly, upholstery teardown, all of our wrap work, all that stuff is done in this location. Our other location is the messy, dirty location. That's where all the body work takes place. That's where we're ripping stuff apart, putting stuff back on, our big fab, all the paint, all that stuff happens there. And then there's another location now that is dedicated just to upholstery. So everything comes in here, we tear it apart, it goes to that building. Upholstery gets done there. When it's done, it comes back here for us to put it back together. With those 3 locations, there's still always only been the 3 of us. Okay, and again, my wife is only a part full-time and only at the upholstery shop. She's not helping anywhere else. So now you've got those other 2 buildings and a billion projects and just me and him, and he's still learning. That stuff's going to change. We have 2 more crew members coming on full-time that are go-getters, experienced, loyal, not going to go anywhere, and they are all coming on the beginning of November. So like the second week in November, we got a solid crew in here crushing. I'm really excited for that because you'll see things go really a lot faster because 2 people can be over at that building, 2 people can be at this building, 3 people can be, 1 person it can be, and everybody's hard workers. So it's not just me busting my ass, him coming in, following behind me, busting his ass, trying to figure out how to juggle all these things, but it is a huge juggling act. Just let us do our work and you'll be happy in the end. But you gotta not be on our backs, because have you ever had anybody on your back? All that does is make you not want to do the work or push it out faster and not care about it. When somebody's not on my back and lets me get the work done, then I care about what I'm doing. And that's how I want to be. I want to come here and be happy about coming here. The other problem is that I've been doing this for so long that I also get tied up with dealing with customers, I'm dealing with all aspects of it, everything. That changes. Officially, as of today, I am no longer managing the jobs. I am no longer dealing with the customers themselves. I get to focus on working on the vehicles. All correspondence will now start to go through my son, Ethan Larson, who officially today is the Vision Shop Head Manager. He'll also be running the Facebook pages and all the media and videos and commercials and all that stuff. But he's the man. He's who you're going to talk to, whether you're already an existing customer, you're going to start talking to Ethan. I need to be able to focus on getting jobs done. And so Ethan is going to take over that role. 2 reasons. 1, so I can work. 2, because he wants to take this to the next level when I'm too old to come in here at all and I'm stuck at home. So Vision's going to keep going, and it's going to go in the hands of Ethan Larson. So be prepared. I'm not the face. Ethan's going to become the face. I'm just going to be in here busting butt. Melwan is assistant manager. And then we got Justin coming in, who you guys will get to know Justin. Justin's another one of those just crushing worker. And Ethan is coming on at much more of a full-time position. So in those aspects, that's where the major changes are. And Ethan is going to be implementing a lot of his technical jargon and rules and how he wants things to go when it pertains to the customers and this and that. And that's all out of my hands. I'm not messing with it anymore. You guys are all awesome for coming. We know the jobs are going to keep coming because we're putting out great stuff. So yeah, I think the other biggest thing is that customers need to realize that there's levels to everything that you buy. Okay, somebody who pays $4,000 for something, and even more, if you pay $4,000 for something and the whole time you're complaining and trying to work out deals to get that $4,000 down, the work ain't going to be the same as somebody who comes in here and paid $10,000 or $15,000 and didn't bat an eye, and they want to show quality. $4,000 ain't show quality compared to $15,000. That's two different jobs. And your job will be done accordingly. Whether you like it at the end or not is on you. You got to remember what you paid for. So, but anytime that you go into any place and they tell you a price and you start haggling trying to get that price down, just know that every company is going to look at you like, okay, you want a deal? I'm going to give you a deal. So that's that. This is I had to do a real talk. People needed to know the real deal, whether you like it or not. That's how it is. Yeah, I'm super happy to be here. Business has been just absolutely phenomenal, and that's not going to change. Yeah, that's how it goes. And that's how it's going to go from now on. So from now on, you're going to be talking with Ethan. The phone numbers, all that stuff stay the same. Text messages and things that come in, I will see them. If it's something that I can do a quick response to, then I will do a quick response to it. Otherwise, all of those will be sent off to the new manager, Ethan, and he will deal with them when he has time to deal with them, and he will get back to each and every one of you if I don't. So it just will be at different hours than what I would have. In the future, the other things, next year, we're going to go crazy with it. We're building a full ground up SEMA build that will be going for the Las Vegas 2026 SEMA show. We're going to do a full ground up build. Not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's going to be pretty darn cool. I'm excited to get that going. Customer stuff like this truck here that has been, it's been here for a while. Going to be here for a little bit longer. Okay, this truck was a complete strip down, inside and out, full inside paint, full everything. Now we have to put it all back together. There's screws that were missing when it came here. There's parts that were missing when it came here. New parts get bought. Just because you bought something new doesn't mean that it fits properly. So just because you can tear a truck down in 2 days, you can't always put it back together in 2 days. And those of you watching those TV shows and YouTube videos, oh man, they built a whole badass show vehicle. They did it in 3 weeks. It's lies. And they did it with a crew of 20, and they're only showing you 4 guys on camera. And they had 20 guys that were in there from 6 o'clock in the morning until midnight every day for a month and building these things. And go to SEMA and look at some of those cars that they did that in a month, and they're absolute trash. So stop believing what you see on TV, because it's not all true. Yeah, these things take forever. We got to align doors. We got stuff. That stuff all takes forever just to align stuff. We've got to wire stuff back up properly. We've got to make sure that everything fits. This truck doesn't just get put back together. Guys think that that's how it happens. It's not how it happens. Well, me and my buddies can do an engine swap in a weekend in our shop. That's because you got 4 or 5 buddies drinking beer, sitting in a shop non-stop together for 48 hours. Yeah, you're going to get that done. This is a business where we got customers coming in and out. There's only 2 of us. We have to stop to deal with stuff. We have to stop to make these informational videos for you people that don't understand. And we're only here from this hour to this hour. We can't stay late and do those things. And it's always different when it's your own vehicle. When you're working on your own vehicle, you work differently. You work harder. And all of these vehicles, I try to treat like they're mine until I start getting, then that starts bugging me and it gets under my skin. And then it takes away that love and that passion for that vehicle, and it makes me want to just go grab a different vehicle and put love and passion into a different vehicle. But don't think, I don't think of this truck any different than I think of that truck right back there. Okay. And again, remember what you paid for what you're getting. Remember how you negotiated that payment in the first place. Other than that, I ain't got much else. That's my rant and my raves and complaints. We all got them. I got enough balls to say it. But things are changing in the shop. We are growing. We're getting big. And we officially will have a full bust-ass crew as of the beginning of November. It is Tuesday, October. What's the date today? It's Tuesday, the 14th. We will be open this week. We will be spending the rest of the week working on this truck. We need to be over at the other shop. We got 2 other cars over there that need to get done at the same time, and that's my point. If I stop working on this, then I got these customers complaining that I'm not working on this. We're not working on that car over there. I got those customers complaining I'm not working on that car. The other car needs to be moved over here to have interior in it. I'm getting complaints that I'm not doing that. I'm one guy. See this? One guy. There's another one guy. Takes 2 of us to bust on one. So when that big crew comes here, we'll be able to knock those out. We will be here this week. All of next week, we will be gone. From the 20, pretty much when we close on this coming Saturday, we will be closed for a week. We'll open back up on Halloween. We're leaving. We're taking the Honda to Las Vegas for the 2025 Las Vegas Super Show, taking that piece of history back to where it was last seen 28 years ago. This is a big deal for us. It's something that we've worked for an entire year. So this is a major thing. It's not something new that just is popping up. This is something that's been planned for a year now, and it's time to go. So I'm gonna stop complaining. You can be angry with me, or you can give me that thumbs up because you understand how this stuff works. And that's all I really wanted to do, was let you guys know how this stuff really works. We're not just screwing around and not doing work because it's fun to piss people off. That's not what's going on, and I don't want to keep your vehicles. I want this shit out of here because I want new stuff coming in. So I'm rambling. I'm repeating stuff over and over again because I want to. It's got to be driven into heads sometimes. got to understand, right? So thank you everybody for supporting us here at Vision, and we're going to keep growing, and we're going to keep building. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. Right now I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to get back to putting this thing together. Later.